The K Camp, it's a 1,000 square foot camp on Mount Desert Island, Long Pond. This was a camp that had been and still is in the original ownership of the family that's owned it. We took down the original camp. We reused only a portion of the footprint. The K Camp is a wonderful little quiet camp that could not be any closer to the water. What's really encouraging about the K Camp and small projects like this is that they're being recognized for the restraint. And I think that's was a key design goal about this project. The star of the show was really what's around it. And it's one of the few remaining locations on the island that has this incredible southerly view to Acadia National Park. And there are no other visible structures. We didn't want to compete with that. We wanted to embrace it. We wanted to give the quiet context for the family to enjoy that and continue to enjoy it. It wasn't about the camp. It was about embracing what's around it. Well, I definitely got to give a shout out to the other architect in the office, Hanley. And I think what she brought to the table is just this respect for architecture and its integration with nature. We were able to kind of fold the architecture into the context of this incredible site, whittling it down to the core experiences we were trying to reinforce. And I think that's a real strength of what we do. There's this wonderful condition that develops when the sun comes around to the south during the day, that the reflections of the water are amplified on the ceiling of the camp. The camp just absolutely comes alive. You have this articulation of the ceiling that was completely unexpected. The light dancing across from it and the reflections are just amazing. The continuity that the camp provides. Their entire family has been in that specific location. Being able to experience the pond with that kind of proximity, that was probably the primary value for them. It wasn't so much about the camp, it was about the experience and the continuance of that. The value of small projects and the reach they can have, understanding the context that the project is sitting in and how to kind of thread the intentions into that context without disrupting it. The importance of being careful and quiet and contemplative in using restraint. Give a shout out again to the other project architect, Hanley, Brian Shaw Construction. He was the general contractor on the project manager, Brent Hamer. Structural engineer was Albert Putnam and Associates, Mike Gillis, Acadia Landscape and Design. The clients were fantastic. They enabled us to do what we do, and I think it shows in the final product. And so thank you, Tom and Vera, for that.